Do you feel drained by 10 a.m.? Do you see your day going downhill rapidly? Are you constantly battling tantrums with your toddler? I am so glad you stopped by to visit with me. I am Marcy, and welcome to Establishing Your Balance. Today, let's chat about how we can use toddler routines to make the day smoother for not only your kiddo, but also for yourself. Also, stay tuned later in the video for a bonus outline of a routine that can help you get started. Just as you plan out what you want to do for the day, your kiddo will also function better when they have consistency, structure, and a routine to follow. Not only does a toddler routines provide a sense of security and predictability for little ones, but they also promote the development of time management skills, laying a foundation for successful adult life. With a consistent schedule, toddlers begin to understand the concept of duration and learn how to prioritize tasks based on their importance. So let's take a moment to differentiate between schedules and routines. I tend to think of schedules as very structured with certain start and end times, not a lot of room to deviate. A routine is more of a guideline, something a little more fluid. Our kiddos are currently 3 and 5. We transitioned our youngest to more of a routine versus a schedule earlier than our oldest for many reasons. However, it has worked well, and that's the point. There is no timetable as to when to start transitioning from more scheduled to a routine other than what works best for your family. We tend to have a morning routine, breakfast, hair, brush teeth, then an afternoon routine, lunch, quiet time. Then the evening routine, prep and cook dinner together, pick up toys, bath, reading. The rest of the time is pretty much free play or helping around the house. However, notice I didn't put any particular timestamps on that. So, how do we get started with our routine? 1. Start your day right. Encourage your toddler to jumpstart their day by getting them into a simple, energizing routine. Morning toddler routine should not just be about tasks, though. It can also involve sharing plans for the day, which gives your toddler something to look forward to and makes them feel included. By creating these daily habits, they will begin each day with clarity and anticipation, paving the way for a smooth and enjoyable experience. Next, engaging activities throughout the day. Educational playtime is key in nurturing your toddler's cognitive and motor skills. So consider incorporating activities from programs that might be at your local library or a local meetup at the playground. Our local library offers a family story and music time once a week for 1 hour for kiddos ages 0 to 5. There are so many YouTube videos these days that can get you amazing activity ideas from. But let's also not forget the amazing creative imaginations our kiddos have. One of our daughter's favorite activities is simply some crayons or washable paints and a giant roll of paper. We just roll it out across the dining room table and let them do what they want. Next, outdoor adventures and physical activity. We noticed when our oldest was about 10 to 11 months old that she would sleep so much better the days we would be outside a lot. She would fall asleep faster, she would sleep more sound, she would sleep in longer. It wasn't just only when she was playing or burning energy. We could just simply have a picnic outside, go outside, listen to the birds while I drank a cup of coffee or tea. Just her being outside, the sunshine, the fresh air, was a complete mood changer for her. It became so noticeable when we didn't incorporate time to be outside. And boy, did we regret it come nighttime. Yes, even in the rain, she became that kid playing in the puddles. Physical activity outside could include anything from a playful chase around the yard to structured games like Simon Says or Follow the Leader. These activities not only strengthen muscles and improve their coordination, but it also promotes social skills as children learn to take turns and follow the rules. Next step in an effective routine, establishing a consistent napping schedule. Nap time is a sacred part of a toddler's day, and sacred for you as the parent. Essential for their mood, their behavior, and overall development, and also for your peace of mind. Establishing a consistent napping schedule helps regulate their body clocks, ensuring they get the rest they need to be their bubbliest selves. It's recommended that toddlers get one daily nap that lasts anywhere between 1 to 3 hours, typically in the early afternoon, following lunchtime approximately. Even as our oldest daughter isn't really taking naps anymore, and our youngest daughter is beginning to transition away from naps too, they still get a 2-hour rest period. This is just quiet time in their room. They're not required to nap or sleep. However, they can quietly play, look at books, etc. Right now, their favorite game is to build tents between their beds with blankets, then pretend they are camping and keeping quiet from the bears. Hey, it works for them. It works for us. Can't ask for anything else. Next part of a routine. Here's some tips for transitioning to quiet time effectively. To make these transitions smoother, consider a 5-minute warning or use a visual timer that signals when it's time to start winding down. You could even establish a ritual such as reading a particular story or playing a specific soothing melody that your toddler will associate with forthcoming nap time. By making quiet time a consistent pre-nap practice, you help your child mentally prepare for a restful break in their day. Some parents may find using a few minutes of screen time helps transition them, as it gets them to sit down and shifts from the activity they were doing to having their bodies be still. My only caution on that is to be careful with some cartoons. Granted, every kiddo is different. However, our experiences, our girls tend to get very stimulated by the bright colors cartoons tend to have. But even think as an adult, there are things we watch on TV that puts us to sleep, and there are things that keep us engaged and attentive. So I want to take a break here, as I have thrown a lot at you already. You are an awesome parent. You are an amazing person. This life is a journey. In parenting, the days are long, but the years are short. Our kiddos experience a lot of emotions and changes quickly as they are growing and developing. Just focus on hugging them a little closer and cherishing these moments, even the hard moments. You got this. If what we have chatted about is resonating with you, be sure to subscribe to my channel below and visit me at establishingyourbalance.com to subscribe to the newsletters to get notified of new content. All right, back to creating those awesome routines. The next step, meal planning and preparation. I spoke briefly on our breakfast routine, so let's take a look at lunch. When it comes to lunch, keep it simple, yet nutrient dense to maintain your toddler's energy throughout the afternoon. Nourishing lunches can include sandwiches packed with lean meats or nut butter, colorful vegetable sticks paired with hummus or yogurt dips, whole grain wraps filled with beans, cheese, a sprinkle of herbs, mini quiches packed with their favorite veggies, leftover rotisserie chicken from last night turned into a chicken salad. Make lunch simple. It's in the middle of the day. There's a lot going on. But if your kid is also a snacker, as we talked about, you might find their lunch to be a little bit smaller than breakfast or dinner, and that's okay. They know when they are hungry. They know when they are full. Next, dinner time as a family affair. Dinner time isn't just about eating. It's a golden opportunity to unite as a family. We've all been running here. We've all been running there. Let's take a moment to come together. This is when everyone can share stories, laugh about mishaps of the day, or plan for tomorrow. Researchers agree that families who dine together often enjoy better communication and healthier food choices. But prior to the meal, involve your toddler in age-appropriate ways like washing the vegetables, setting the table, or choosing a dinner conversation topic. Post-dinner could involve a group effort in tidying up, a team cleanup that teaches responsibility. Currently, our oldest takes the dirty dishes to the sink, the youngest takes the silverware. They then help us put the dishes into the dishwasher and wipe down the table. Now, granted, I usually have to go back and reload the dishwasher, but they're helping out, they're contributing. It is part of their routine that they feel and know that they are part of the family. Next part of the routine, the evening wind down rituals. An enjoyable bedtime routine is one where your toddler learns to wind down their day with joyful anticipation. This could include a small treat, a warm bath, teeth brushing, a calm period of reading favorite bedtime stories, talking about the day, going on an after dinner walk, a dance party, etc. Numerous ways to begin this transition. But also include their input when possible. Let them pick the bedtime story. Let them pick out their pajamas. Giving them a little bit of control helps fosters autonomy. Next, mastering the triple Bs. Bath, book, bedtime can be a breeze with a little planning and teamwork. A playful bath helps transition from the activities of the day to a calmer state. Although, on particularly tiring days, a speedy wash might just do the trick to keep energy levels from spiking. Let's talk about how we can structure your toddler's day. Here's a blueprint to consider as your foundational guide to structuring your toddler's workday, but the kind of routine that can make both of your lives smoother. So, we'll start with an early riser's wake up. I'll just say 7:15. Perfect time for cuddles and giggles. Then by 7:30, time for their breakfast. After they're fueled at around 8 a.m., get them dressed and teach the importance of oral hygiene. Maybe a session of reading and play at 8:30 will help their brain start firing. Post-morning snack at around 10. If your kiddo is still taking 2 naps, you might be putting the first nap around here. Then unleash their creativity with arts and crafts by about 10:30, followed by musical interlude around 11. After enjoying a hearty lunch around 12, usher them gently to nap time around 12:30. Once they're re-energized, offer a snack at 2:30. Then it's time for outdoor play at 3. As the evening rolls in, dinner happens at 5:30, creating a perfect opportunity for family time, followed by playtime, cleanup, and then bedtime routine. Now, mind you, I just threw in some times to kind of give you a guideline of how your day could flow, just for you to visualize that. As I mentioned earlier, I don't follow time schedules with our kiddos anymore, other than the time our oldest needs to be to school and the time we pick her up. Other than that, this is just kind of a loose guide of how the rest of our day fits for their routines here at home. So next, customize this routine to fit your family needs, just as I customize other people's routines that I learned from. Take this routine as just a foundation, but customize it for you. Customization is key in creating a schedule that aligns with your lifestyle, your values, and your child's temperament and needs. The beauty of customizable toddler routines is that it can start off with a general template and then be adapted, just as we spoke about. Maybe your child thrives with longer outdoor time, but perhaps they need a quieter midday to recharge. Flexibility allows for special activities on certain days, like a weekly visit to the library or a family game night that everyone looks forward to. Incorporating your toddler's preferences can also encourage them to be more cooperative with the routine. Remember, the aim is to create a cycle that feels less like a strict plan, but more like your family's natural rhythm. As your child continues to grow, their routine will eventually need tweaks to match their evolving needs and rhythms. An older toddler might outgrow their morning nap, or their increased activity levels may require more substantial snack times. The key is to monitor their behaviors and cues. Signs of restlessness or boredom may indicate it's time for an adjustment. Currently, our 3-year-old is getting to the point where we can let her play in the backyard for a bit by herself. Our office overlooks the backyard, so it is becoming a win-win in our routine adjustment. We can put her outside, keep the window open. She knows we are right there, even though we're not outside. She also gets some independent time to let her imagination go, and we get some valued work time done. So if your toddler is resisting the routine, first ensure it's suitable for their age and needs. Then consider using visual routine cards to help them understand what's expected. Consistency is paramount, so stick with it. Sometimes a bit of negotiation can help, allowing them to choose between 2 acceptable options. Be patient. It often takes time for toddlers to adjust to new schedules. I hope you enjoyed this video and that something I shared is helpful to you. We are a village here, and I am here for you. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments and seeing you at establishingyourbalance.com. Until next time, bye-bye.